Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths class, chapter number 13, Pythagoras theorem, the continued part of exercise 13b. Question number 5. In triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree and D is the midpoint of BC. Prove that AC square is equal to AD square plus 3CD square. As the diagram is not given with the question, let us draw the diagram. Consider a triangle ABC so that angle B is equal to 90 degree. And it is clearly mentioned that D is the midpoint of BC. So if a point is marked as midpoint of any base or any line segment, midpoint divides the line into two equal parts. That means if D is the midpoint of BC, then BD is equal to DC, or we can say BC is equal to half of BD, BC is equal to twice BD or twice DC. That means it is 2 times the sub value. So let us consider now, we have a triangle ABC where angle B is 90 degree. So the side opposite to angle B is AC, which is called as hypotenuse. So hence by Pythagoras theorem we can say that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. If you observe the diagram carefully, children, you can find one more triangle, right angle triangle, that is triangle ABD. Here angle ABD is 90 degree. So as angle B is 90 degree, the side opposite to angle B is AD, which is hypotenuse. Hence AD square is equal to AB square plus BD square. If you observe the result number 1 and result number 2, you can notice that AB square is common. Hence AB square is common in both the results. Let us rewrite the equation equated to AB square. So result number 1 is written as AB square is equal to AC square minus BC square. In the similar manner, result number 2 is written as AB square is equal to AD square minus BD square. Let us equate result 1 and result 2. So if you observe what has to be proved, we need AC square on the left hand side. So minus BC square is extra on the left hand side. Let us shift minus BC square to the right hand side. Hence it results as AC square is equal to AD square minus BD square plus BC square. Now observe what is required. So it is asked to prove that AC square is equal to AD square plus 3CD square. AC square is already we have got is equal to AD square we have got, but we need plus 3CD square. But what do we have here? We have minus BD square plus BC square. How to rewrite this in terms of CD square? Just observe the diagram, children. You can easily note down that D is the midpoint of BC, so BD is equal to CD. So in the place of BD square, we can write CD square. In the similar manner, BC is a line segment, as D is the midpoint, BC square can be written as 2CD whole square. Now 2CD whole square will be equal to 4CD square. 4CD square minus CD square will result as plus 3CD square. So what we have got? AC square is equal to AD square plus 3CD square. Hence we have proved what is the result. LHS is equal to RHS. Let me repeat, children. So for the given diagram, there are two right angle triangles. So the result is obtained according to the Pythagoras theorem of both the triangles is noted down, and as AB square was common in both the results, the equation is rewritten in the form of AB square. Then by observing what is need to be obtained, so BC minus BC square is shifted from left hand side to right hand side, and BD is expressed as CD and BC is expressed as 2CD. Question number 6. In a rectangle ABCD, prove that AC square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square. Let us consider a rectangle ABCD and let us join the diagonals AC and BD. Whenever if we consider any rectangle, let us recall all the properties of rectangle, that is opposite sides are equal. In this diagram, AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. We know that in a rectangle, all the angles, measure of each angle is equal to 90 degree. That means angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C and is equal to angle D, and its value is always equal to 90 degree. You may question where ma'am it is not stated as angle as 90 degree. It is a common general property of a rectangle that all the angles are equal to 90 degree. So if you observe this diagram, children, we can find 4 different types of right angle triangles. So let me show with an example with the diagram here. See here, in this we can find angle ADC as one right angle triangle. Try to identify what is the result of Pythagoras theorem. D is right angled, so AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. Just note down at one place. And the second diagram we can see ABC is a right angle triangle where it is right angled at B. Hence the Pythagoras theorem says that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. The next diagram here you can find out triangle BCD is a right angle triangle. Angle C is 90 degree. Hence BD square is equal to BC square plus CD square. And the last diagram here, ABD is a right angle triangle where angle A is 90 degree. According to Pythagoras theorem, BD square is equal to AB square plus AD square. If you observe the given diagram carefully, children, first and second diagram, we are going to obtain the result of Pythagoras theorem as AC square as the hypotenuse. And in the second diagram, if we observe very much carefully, we are going to draw the result of Pythagoras theorem where hypotenuse is BD square. So now we have got 4 results. I am just showing you the way how to think. Now with these 4 results, we need to find out which are the 2 results or which one result, or do we need all the 4 results to find out what is asked to prove. So let us proceed with the problem. Observe what is given. It is said that AC square plus BD square is equal to certain value. That means to say I need to consider a triangle where hypotenuse is AC square, and I need to consider one more triangle where the hypotenuse is BD square. So by seeing left hand side, my point is very much clear that I am going to consider 2 triangles of hypotenuse AC square and BD square respectively. Let us move in the same way. Consider triangle ABC where angle ABC is 90 degree. According to Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And another triangle BDC, according to Pythagoras theorem, it is BD square is equal to BC square plus CD square. By this step, almost all the time as we started equating the results, your mind may say the same thing. In both the results, BC square is common. Should we have to rewrite the equation equated to BC square? In this problem, it is no. Why? Because if you observe what has to be proved, we need BC square. It is asked to prove that AC square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So if I equate BC square equation, then BC square will be eliminated. So with the keen observation that what has to be proved, we are not going to rewrite the equation for the common element. Rather than that, we are going to add result 1 and result 2. Why? Because in the proof that the left hand side is AC square plus BD square. So let us add result 1 and result 2. After adding result 1 and result 2, the left hand side is AC square plus BD square that we have already obtained. Now let us concentrate on the right hand side what we need. It is AB square plus BC square plus BC square plus CD square. Again, both the place we have BC square. Should we have to add BC square and BC square? Then what will be the result? Result will be 2BC square, which is not required for us. So concentrate what is there on the right hand side. Right hand side I have AB square. Here also AB square is already there. Then plus BC square. Here I have got plus BC square. The third element is CD square plus fourth element is dA square. So now I need to rethink whether can I express BC and CD in terms of, again CD square is already over there. Okay, fourth term is CD square here. Here third term is CD square. Only one element it is extra, that is BC square. Instead of that I need dA square. Is there any way to substitute BC square in terms of dA square? Just think and observe the diagram. Definitely it is yes. Why? Because BC is equal to DA. In the first itself, when we are discussing about the properties of properties of a rectangle, we already stated that opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. Hence, we are going to get the result AC square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus BC square plus dA square plus CD square. By this we have completed question number 6. Let me brief out this, children. A rectangle ABCD is considered and a certain value has to be proved that is given in the question. Keeping in mind what has to be proved, we joined the diagonals AC and BD. Later we identified 4 different right angle triangles and 4 different results were obtained. By the keen observation of the diagram, and as we need AC square plus BD square to prove that, we have considered 2 triangles on a condition that AC square and BD square are the hypotenuse of the considered 2 triangles. Later, once we obtain the 2 results, we did not take out the common factor. Why? Because we need that term in our result. So, instead of taking out the common factor, we added result 1, result 2 only because we have on the left hand side sum of AC square and BD square. Later, adding the equation 1 and equation 2, by observing what has to be proved, all the values were equal except a value BC square. So BC is always equal to DA as the opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. Hence we have obtained the result what we were supposed to prove. Question number 7. In a quadrilateral ABCD, angle B is equal to 90 degree and angle D is equal to 90 degree. Prove that 2AC square minus AB square is equal to BC square plus CD square plus DA square. So as the diagram is not given, let us consider the diagram quadrilateral ABCD. A quadrilateral means only one property, that is it has 4 sides, 4 angles and 2 diagonals. But in this problem it is clearly mentioned that 2 angles, that is one is angle B, other one is angle D, which is equal to 90 degree. To prove the given statement, let us join the diagonal AC so that we are going to obtain 2 right angle triangles. One is triangle ABC, other one is triangle ADC. Let us list out the results of both the triangles. Consider triangle ABC. By Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. In the similar manner, the other triangle ADC, where angle D is 90 degree, the result is AC square is equal to DA square plus CD square. Now what we need to do in this problem, already both the equations are equated to AC square. We need not to rewrite. Now should we have to equate this or not? Just observe what you need to prove. We need to prove that 2ac square. So we are going to obtain 2ac square. That means to say we need to add result 1 and result 2. AC square plus AC square will be equal to 2AC square. And what are the remaining on the right hand side? List out AB square plus BC square plus DA square plus CD square. Only AB square should be shifted to the right hand side to obtain what is required. By this we have proved that 2AC square minus AB square is equal to BC square plus DA square plus CD square. By this we have completed question number 7. I hope you have understood this session, children. While solving geometrical problems, especially the prove that problems, try to think in this way. What is given, what you need to prove, and each and every statement which is given in the question, try to list out the output results. For example, if it is a rectangle, opposite sides are equal, angles are equal to 90 degree. If it is an equilateral triangle, all sides are equal and measure of each angle will be equal to 60 degree. If it is an isosceles triangle, we know that opposite sides are equal, and the if there is a line which is drawn perpendicular, there we are going to obtain an angle equal to 90 degree. Like this, few common features or the properties of a geometrical figure should be listed out. Later we need to obtain the results based on the theorem, and the major and very important step is with the given results how to proceed. Should we have to add, should we have to substitute, should we have to equate, or should we have to eliminate? In what way we need to proceed? So this step is will be very much challenging. You need to proceed with this with the keen observation that what you need, whether you need, if you want to eliminate any value, then equate the equation, find out which value is common. If you want to increase your value, if you want to need this, then try to add. In some cases there will be some case to subtract also, some cases it is to substitute also. So by yesterday's and today's class, we have learned how to equate and how to add. By this, we have completed up to question number 7. I'll continue with the remaining problems in next video. Till then, thank you children. Take care. Bye bye.